Older and wiser, younger and weaker, brothers of Pi Kappa Phi, Alpha Mu at Penn State. It's another lovely day in August of 2025. I want to catch you guys up on what's been happening here at Alpha Mu. We've been able to accomplish a lot over the last few years thanks to the generous donations of brother Jason Borelli and his wife Julie. As you can see from the front here, we tore out all the landscaping if you haven't been here in a while, and have recently replaced it maybe 3 years ago. All the water that used to come down these downspouts in the front to the left of the sidewalk now runs all the way around the back of the house in between the Carlton House apartment, and it goes into the alley, which has made a tremendous benefit to the front yard. We're not flooded anymore. One of the biggest additions to the house here is the expanded beach, our patio on the Garner Street side. You folks may remember there were a lot of trees here, but we had to tear them out because of water problems in the basement. And Jason hired an architect to design us a new beach. We're going to get our new bench here in the picture. There you go, on the Garner Street side here. Take a little walk up here onto the beach and show you what this is all about. You older guys might remember this was a door back in the day, but now we have a nice patio for the boys to hang out on, and the beach is still alive. Let me zoom in here to the eagle's nest, completely rebuilt on the inside and out all the way into the roof to keep water from leaking down the spiral staircase and into the living room. And also the crow's nest, rebuilt completely, waterproof with a screen over top to keep the leaves out and boys out, hopefully. Once again, thanks to the Borellis. Still on the Garner Street side of the house here, you see these three dormers at the top up on 3.5. We had to have those rebuilt. The copper flashings had finally given up and we had water going all the way down in the living room. This wall was repointed, and some of that wood you see from the Tudor style had to be replaced. Once again, thank you to the Borellis for that. And here's another big one for us from compliments of the Borellis. The parking lot was torn out about 3 years ago and completely replaced down to the base. All new curbing. We have 25 spaces, including a handicap space. Some of the walls on the back side here were repointed. And if we take a closer look here, I'm trying to back up and so we can look at the top of this chimney here. Another thing that Jason and Julie stepped up for was taking these chimneys down to the roof line and having them rebuilt by the same stonemason that did the beach. It was about 5 weeks for each chimney, 2 guys up on a lift. But they were leaking and we had to get them fixed. They've been capped now, all except for one flue, and we're gonna cap that one soon since we got a new hot water tank that does not require a flue anymore. Thank you, Borellis. A few years ago, we had to invest in a new kitchen hood exhaust fan. The other one's bearings were shot and making all kinds of racket, and we thought it was going to fall apart, so we have a new one. Now inside the house, we're in the chef's kitchen. Boys get 10 meals a week. I think it's lunch and dinner from Monday through Friday. They have a great chef. We had to replace all the kitchen equipment a few years ago when we hired this chef. As you can see, everything, the refrigerators, freezers are new, the ovens are new, all the cooking equipment is new. The only thing remaining in here is this old hood and this sink that was here in the late 70s when I was here. And along with the chef's kitchen, we fixed up the boys' side of the kitchen where they can come in here anytime they want. Freezer, refrigerator, and of course a new dish line. Next on the list, we replaced that big old cast iron gas boiler, horribly inefficient, with 2 high efficiency boilers. So no need for a flue going out the chimney anymore. Everything goes out the side of the house. Once again, presented by the Borellis. A few weeks ago, the steps from the basement all the way up to the second floor landing were refinished. I'm not so sure they've ever been refinished in the last 98 years. Jason and Julie presented us with refinished hardwood floors 3 or 4 years ago. This summer we painted. All the walls have been painted. We have new curtains. As we head up the stairs here, You can see the hardwood looking better than ever. And from that point on, we got new carpet this summer also for the second and third floor hallways and all the way up the spiral staircase to the top. I neglected to mention that the gutters and downspouts were replaced a few years ago, and the bathroom fan system, the exhaust system in the second and third floor bathroom sorely needed replacement, and Jason and Julie stepped up for that one too. So there you have it, folks. The updated Pi Kappa Phi Alpha Mu. I will tell you though, the needs are still great. It's a 98 years old property and it still needs a lot of help. Some of the low-hanging fruit is we need to ventilate and insulate the attic. We need to fix these three dormers you see in the front and 4 in the back. They're still a little porous. And we get on to bigger things that need to be done. Windows. A windows campaign hopefully will be in the offing because they are now 25 years old and they're pretty beat up. And of course, way down the wish list, but with things heating up in the summers these days, air conditioning is probably going to be necessary. Late April and May, then September and October. As you can see, we have a window air conditioner hanging out the window here. It gets hot here. So we're going to need some help, guys, and we would appreciate it. Any alumni contributions, and maybe one of you guys wants to be the next Jason and Julie Borelli and step up with a big one. See you guys. That's all from here.